It was like 3 in the morning. John Jones went live on IG. Probably not a good idea. So John Jones worries fans with a cryptic 6-word tweet after making comments about killing in now deleted Instagram Live.
So I'll play the clip for you. It's very
quotes,
short.
bro, you all right? Question is no. Answer is hell no.
On a trip and get pissed off, disappointed. And as a dad, you just want to kill him.
That's at 2:53 in the morning, just taking a stroll.
And he's like, obviously, you can tell his voice is just like he's not there.
Yeah.
And
so he says, you go on a trip and get pissed off, disappointed, and as a dad, you just want to kill him.
So as a dad,
kill who, man? His story does not end well.
The only thing I think of is like
still the GOAT.
But I think maybe his daughter is dating someone that's bad. I can't. We have no idea.
Boy,
what this
that's
is.
a stretch, Jen. His
Why?
daughter's dating
as a
somebody
dad? As a dad, you want to kill him?
No, you
What
go
else
on a
would it
trip
be?
and get pissed off, disappointed, and as a dad, you just want to kill him. Maybe there's how old are his kids? They're young.
They're young.
Yeah, so probably not.
Barely early teens, if at most. I'm
Oh, I
guessing.
don't think they're teenagers.
No, at most.
I don't think they're teenagers. They got to be under 12. See how old his kids are. Because he has what, 2 daughters?
I think they're
16, about 16.
Yeah, they're not gonna know on the internet. Like so, early teens.
Yeah,
probably dating
maybe
now.
there is a boyfriend there. 16's when that stuff starts to happen. I was 16. I was 16 at one time. Yeah, I don't know. That's a stretch, right? But they're on a.
Yeah, we have no idea. There's no way to know.
Well, I like it, Jen. I'm not saying you're wrong, but it's a stretch. Because you go on a trip and get pissed off. That means maybe they weren't listening. Maybe they're not appreciative of something. I don't think I've ever said you want to kill your kids. But also, some parents that say shit like that, like, oh, I could kill them.
On Instagram Live?
Yeah, not on Instagram.
No,
Exactly.
Like 3 in the morning?
That's the
some
problem.
dark. Oh, that's some dark shit.
Yeah.
Here's my whole thing with this. Like, obviously, John just say some wild shit, do some wild shit. But my whole thing, like, in kill your kids is so out of line. And it's just the Real Housewives of MMA, right? All this shit with fucking Bryce Mitchell and Strickland. It's just chaos. The world we live in. It makes it a fun sport, especially if you talk for a living about it. But with John, you see this stuff and you're like, oh, we're not getting Aspinall, are we? That's all we really care about. Let's be honest. Like when you see this stuff, you just go, we're not getting Aspinall, are we? You're not worried about, is he going to fuck somebody up on the streets? Is he going to do something wild? You just go, fuck, we're not getting Aspinall. That's all we want, man. I just don't get his inclination to go on Instagram Live when you feel like this. Like if I'm stressed out, the last thing I'm thinking about is going on social media to post. If I'm like if I'm upset, like mad as he is, like his first thoughts to go to maybe he's on stuff. I don't know. Who knows what's going on here at 3 a.m. But my first inclination is like, oh, let's go to Instagram Live. But you know, all this goes back to, we're not getting Aspinall in June, are we? But it's John. So yeah, we probably still will, kids. Glass half full, fam. It's MMA. Bryce Mitchell shared his love for Hitler. That boy's still fighting before June. That's how that goes. They'll give him a tough matchup. Bryce is very skilled.
So I have a thought on John Jones.
Uh-oh.
You know, even his brother, I think Chandler, the younger, I think.
Wild boy.
But remember he had this like crazy thing that happened. He was on, recording himself and then the cops showed up and all that stuff. And John Jones has had multiple, remember the time he was like on the streets talking to homeless people?
Yeah.
Right? So
Also during the looting, he came out there to be like, fuck.
That was great.
That was cool.
But that wasn't
when he
him
became
being,
like Captain America for 2 hours.
But so they're brothers. They both came into these manic episodes. I wonder if like they're taking some synthetic drug that only they have I'm being honest. This is how I'm thinking right now. So that you know, they did that, and then this is what happens
Chemically fucks them.
afterwards.
Well, my only caveat to that would be they're both in sports that involve head trauma significantly.
But it's like instances only. Like it's like certain instances.
That's CT, but
No, I'm saying like
you go through spouts, or if you change your medication, like that can affect your behavior. Or there could be a case of severe depression, you know, that they're dealing with, and so that's when you see it.
and they just snap out of nowhere.
Yeah,
Okay,
there's spouts of it. You know what I'm saying?
I get you, but I'm saying like,
Flare ups, as I like to say. My CT flares up every now and then.
no, dude. But yeah. I mean, even
You also there's also probably a lot of trauma that you don't become the best in the world at mixed martial arts by not having some trauma. John has some trauma.
yeah, but these are like very specific episodes that they've been through. Remember,
He's also older, Chin.
but also
you know, it's like
hold on, Brent. So remember, like they both got caught for the same performance enhancing drug. Like one of his other brothers got caught with the same thing. So I think this is crazy, but I think maybe they are experimenting on some other fucking drug that they're doing, and then that's
It's
when
the
they start
side effect?
flipping out.
Yeah,
it's
maybe.
possible because it's like very. Dude, John Jones was doing awesome for the last like what year and a half or so.
that you know about.
No, but
There's stuff.
Publicly.
There's stuff that happen publicly. There's stuff that happens that I get privy to that the public has no clue about
yeah. Well,
all the time.
I don't have that information, but if you,
I'm not saying John is, but there's some stuff like Dana knows stuff where
of course, dude.
he's like, Jesus Christ, he's putting out fires that you guys never even heard of. You know,
yeah. But I mean, to
because
put
for
yourself on
for
Instagram,
John, he did this to himself. Remember that? But
they both.
yeah, they do it
him
to
and his brother.
themselves. Yeah, but for John, like when it gets really bad, you know, it gets so bad where it becomes this huge ordeal. You find out about it, slamming his head in the cop car, and you're like, Jesus Christ, man.
Yeah.
Again, this all goes. Most of the fan base goes, shit, we're not getting Aspinall, are we? And if you're Aspinall, he's like, God, dog,
I know it sucks.
what am I
dude.
gonna do? There's nobody for him to fight. The heavyweight division's so thin. Heavyweights, light heavyweights, and women's MMA right now is tough, dude. It'll come back, but right now it is what it is. Very tough. Yeah. But all this goes down and we're not getting Aspinall, are we?
Let's hopefully John will say what happened here and we'll figure it out. But
Also, it's not like this wouldn't delay a fight. UFC's like, whatever.
dude, they let anything happen.
Yeah,
they're good.
The Raiders were going to sign like fucking Anthony Hernandez. They thought he was going to get out. I mean, that's what you're dealing with in pro sports.
Yeah.
If you're good enough, this is whatever.
Just the fact that the whole I don't mean to laugh, but I mean the whole John Jones apparently beating up his wife, and the kids like going to the front desk and
So
and
insane.
he's still fighting. Like, yeah. So I mean, yeah.
You just got to realize the business we're in. It's dark as fuck. There's no other business like it. It's one of the reasons it makes the UFC unique, and the fan base is very toxic because you have toxic leadership sometimes, right? Like Dana's on video, right or wrong, slapping his wife, and it wasn't a thing. It was like in the news cycle for a day or two. Like, can you imagine if Roger Goodell slapped his wife like on vacation? He's fucked, dude.
I'm looking at you guys right now.
But Real Housewives of MMA, we just go, wow, dude. When's the next pay-per-view?
Yeah.
It's just what we're conditioned that way. It's just what the fan base is conditioned like that. But you'll have some people, like Luke Thomas addressed it. He's like, this shit is insane. But most people just keep on keeping on. I'll address him like, this is not right. This is some wild shit we're dealing with. But it's just expected at this point.